Hello, and welcome to Russia-Ukraine News, where we cover every latest on Russian invasion on Ukraine. Please make sure to subscribe and like the video. The Russian death toll is now at 25,500, according to Ukrainian ground forces. The startling numbers come as Europe and Ukraine celebrate Victory Day in Europe, marking the Allied triumph over Nazi Germany in 1945 to end World War II. Commander on the Eastern Front near Kharkiv. But Ukraine is also said to have suffered significant losses in the bitter fighting. The Attorney General's office said at least 225 children were killed in the conflict, although the actual number is believed to be much higher. The Russian death toll during Putin's war in Ukraine now surpasses 25,000, according to the latest figures from Ukraine's ground forces. A total of 25,500 Russian soldiers have been killed in fierce fighting, while Putin's forces have lost 1,130 tanks, 199 aircraft, 156 helicopters, 509 artillery systems and 2,741 armored personnel carriers, ground forces say. The Allies over Nazi Germany in 1945. Meanwhile, Russian forces are locked in bloody fighting along the Eastern Front from Kharkiv to Mariupol as Putin seeks to win some sort of victory to bolster Russia's Victory Day celebrations tomorrow, May 9. Western estimates of the Russian death toll in Ukraine are slightly lower, but still put Kremlin forces' casualties at more than 15,000. It comes as Russia lost its 39th senior officer on the battlefield today. Counter-offensive to capture several nearby towns. An intelligence update released yesterday by the UK MOD says several of Putin's senior commanders are being forced onto the battlefield to take personal command of operations. On the battlefield he is likely to take personal command of operations, the Defense Department tweeted yesterday. However, it is not clear that the presence of these commanders on the battlefield has resulted in a refined or altered concept of operations. Faulty planning assumptions and failures in conservation continue to undermine Russian progress this conflict. This has resulted in a force that is slow to respond to setbacks and unable to change its approach on the battlefield. The Russian attack has met staunch resistance in Ukraine, forcing Putin and his military leaders to abandon plans to seize Kiev before the war and focus their attack solely on the eastern Donbas region. However, the Ukrainian military is also believed to have suffered heavy casualties while defending its nation, although authorities have not released an official casualty figure of. Meanwhile, Ukraine's Prosecutor General's office announced this morning that at least 225 children have been killed and another 413 injured in the conflict. Irina Venediktova's office said that the figures presented include only confirmed deaths and injuries of children in Ukraine since February 24. And it doesn't take into account estimated deaths in current combat zones, meaning the real number is likely much higher. Coastal metropolis just a few days after the war. And more than 60 people are said to have died in an attack yesterday after a school in the eastern Luhansk region was hit by a Russian airstrike. About 90 people took shelter in the basement of the school in Bilohorivka, but as of this morning only 30 had been rescued, with 2 confirmed dead. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this edition of the news. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time. Bye.